Hi, in this video I want to add an interstitial ad or full screen ad to an Android Studio project using Kotlin. I'm going to follow the AdMob instruction step by step and I implement the advertise. First of all, I have to create my project. Click on New Project, Empty View Activity, Next, and I choose a name. I'm waiting for project to create. Okay, our project is created. I go to instruction, I click on get started, and I select the Android, of course, because I want to implement to an Android Studio project. So I scroll down. On the first step, I have to make sure I have Google and Mobile Central repositories in my Gradle setting file. So I'm going to Setting Gradle file, and as you can see, I have Google and I have Mobile Central repositories in plugin management and dependency resolution management, like here. Then I have to add the dependency to app level of build Gradle file. So I copy this line, go to the app level of build Gradle file, coming here to the dependency and paste it here. So I'm using the new method library to convert this one to the new method. I just click on it, use Alt and Enter, and just replace it with new library catalog declaration, like this, and sync the project. Okay, project synced, everything looks good. I go back to instruction. Then I have to copy this metadata tag in Android manifest file. So I copy this one, I go to the Android manifest file, and between this application tag, I have to paste it. And of course, for testing, I'm using this sample app ID. Like this. Now, it's time to initialize the AdMob SDK. I copy these lines, and I go to main activity, create new lines inside on create method, and I initialize my SDK. If you get error like this, it means we have to import the missing classes. So I'm using Alt and Enter to insert all the missing classes like this. I also would like to delete these comments like this. So in this video, I want to implement interstitial ad. So I'm clicking here. First of all, I have to create a string of my testing ad unit. So I copy this one. I go to resource, I go to value and a string, and I can create my string here. String add unit ID interstitial add, like this, and I paste this string here. I go back to instruction. Now it's time to load and advertise. So I copy this code. I'm coming here. As you can see here, we initialize the SDK, and this is the place we make sure the SDK is already initialized. So I create a method here. I'm calling it loading full screen ad, like this. And to generate this method, I click on it, use Alt and Enter, and create the extension function here, like this. Okay, that's better. Now I'm pasting the code here like this. Again, we get some error because we have to import missing classes. I'm using Alt and Enter. For here, instead of this, we can write this add main activity like this. And here we have to insert the string we created here for our add unit ID. So to do that, instead of this add unit ID, I'm writing get a string and r.string and add unit ID interstitial, exactly the string name we created here, like this. Also add request. There are two add requests. We use this one with Google Android.gms add. Here again, inserting missing class. For the log, for the tag, we have to create a value. I'm coming here in the main activity. I'm creating my value. My value gonna be tag, and of course is a string, and it's gonna be testing ads like this. Also, we have interstitial add here, which coming from here, and we have to declare it in the main activity class. So I come here, I'm typing private var interstitial add, and it's gonna be interstitial. It can be null. So and I set it as a null like here. And also for load add error, we have to insert the missing classes like this. So as you can see, we have two submethods here. One of them is on add loaded, and one of them is on add failed to load. Here we can simply come and reload and request for reloading advertise again. So I simply can type loading full screen ad, and also there is a comma here. I don't know why I remove it. I'm using Ctrl Alt and L to rearrange the codes. So I go back to instruction, and it's time to set our full screen content callback. Before that, I have to create a button in my activity main XML file. So instead of this hello world, I insert a button like this and create an ID for it. ID button show ad like this. Yes, and show ad. This is going to be our button to trigger the advertise. Now I have to declare it in my main activity .kotlin file. So I'm coming here. Button gonna be a value. So value button show ad. I'm finding it by ID, and it's gonna be button. So r.id it's gonna be ID button show ad, and then I have to create a listener for the button. So button show ad dot set listener like this. And here we have to make sure our interstitial add is filled and loaded here. So I have to create a condition. If interstitial add is not null, then we're gonna set the callback here, and after that we're gonna show the advertise here. Otherwise, we can just create a simple log to show the advertise is not loaded, no add to show. something like this. So to create callback, as you know, we already came to here. We have to copy all these lines. Coming to here, after we make sure the interstitial add is full and it's not null, we can set our callback. Again, we have some error. I'm using alt and enter and import the class. Also here. And I would like to remove these comments. And now it's time to show the advertise. So I copy this interstitial add show.this and I paste it here like this. Okay, we have a few submethods here. As you can see, one of them is on add dismiss full screen content. It means when we close the advertise, this submethod will be called and it will remove the interstitial add we loaded and filled here because it is already shown. But it's a good place to request for a new advertise. So I'm typing loading. So I'm coming here and I delete this one. And then I'm typing loading full screen ad here. Also, we have another method that it will be called when showing the advertise is gonna be failed. So also in this place, we can request to load a new one like this. And that's it. Let's try it and see what we get. Okay, to see the log, I'm just copying this testing ads tag. I'm coming to logcat, and instead of this package.mine, I'm using my tag to filter the log about my tags. So this is the app. We have to wait for the ad to load. As you can see, the ad is loaded. It means this method is called and our interstitial ad is filled. So I click here and as you can see, the advertise popped up on the screen. And as you can see, ad shows full screen content. It means this submethod is called. So if I click on this button, close button, this on add dismiss full screen content will be called and it will load another advertise. Let's click on it and close it. Ad was dismissed and another ad is loaded. Now click here again. Yes. Okay, just another optimizing the code. As you can see, the ad request is built here, and every time we call a loading ad, we have to build a new ad request. So instead of that, I'm coming here to the main activity class and create a variable like this. It's gonna be add request. Of course, add request, and it's gonna be null like that. Then I'm coming here and instead of this add request dot builder, I cut it and I'm typing add request with a small a, which I created here. And here after we initialize the AdMob SDK before requesting for loading a full screen ad, I fill up this add request variable. So add request gonna be the add request.builder.build like this. And here we still have an error because it may be null. So to get rid of this error, I click on it and I'm using Alt and Enter, and I'm surrounding it or wrap it with the let method. So this method will be called only when add request is not null and is filled. So let's try again. Let me clear the log. Okay, the ad is run. We're waiting for ad to load. Ad is loaded. Click. This is the ad. Close. And another ad is loaded. Again and again. So the advertise is working very well. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more video. Thank you. Have a good time.